Father, brothers and sisters in Christ, glory be to God. It's my pleasure to report that the financial situation of our parish keeps improving. We had net income again in 2014 in the amount of $18,065. That's substantially less than in the preceding year, but still pretty good. As a result, our total cash and cash equivalents, that is cash in bank, cash on hand, and short-term investments increased from $269,807 to $302,391 at the end of the year. This is due to Montessori school and mostly to your continued support of the parish, especially such general donors as in alphabetical order Lyudmila Budylina, Viktor Goncharov, Alexander Gontsov, Ernest Hallenquist, Starfa Kosticha, Galina Kovalyova, Dmitry Kravtsov, Jason Morley, Kirsten Morozova, Елена Непурчилова, Mikhail Popovich Kazeres, George Поворознюк, Viktor Agozhin, Alexander Chuk, Alexander Vedrashko, Yuri Velchinsky, and many others, all of you sitting here. Thank you. So our total revenue for 2014 was $116,394. That's almost as much as 2013, but that figure includes 18,000 rent for the rectory, which the amount we decided on at the last annual general meeting that money was paid to Father Michael and paid by him right as housing allowance and paid right back as rent. So if we don't include that, our actual revenues increased. It decreased somewhat in 2014. For example, name donations decreased from $42,300 to $38,200. And as always, I encourage all parish members to donate cash to church on a regular basis. Get a number from R4 and put your donations in envelopes. And that way we can keep perfect track of it and issue receipts to you for income tax purposes. And as always, I encourage parish members to also support the Archdiocese of Canada directly for the St. Tikhon Archdiocesan Stewards Program. Of course, there's also the membership dues as a means of direct support to the parish. Well, in 2014, our dues were temporarily decreased to $99, so our total take decreased from $1,862 to $6,707, but this year it's back to $140. Plate collection decreased a little bit from 30,200 to 29,000. But anonymous donations from the donation box keep growing. It increased to $6,938. Donations for services, such as baptism, weddings, funerals, increased to $2,800. Donations for candles keep increasing. It went to $47,670. As did donations for Prosphorus. Sale of icons, books, and other items were about on the same level as preceding year. We received $40,000 in rent from Montessori school. That's $2,000 less than preceding year. We also received less in donations from estates of deceased parishioners, just 1,000. And we also we had some special collections, and we had thrift sale, which netted more than $2,000. So these were our main revenue items. On the expenditure side, total expenses were substantially higher than previous year, over $198,000 or $180,000 if not counting the housing allowance. We decreased our assessment to the RGTSCs a little from 17,000 to 15,000. Payroll expenses, insurance costs, property tax, utility expenses, maintenance expenses were more or less as planned. We spent $16,858 on renovations and repairs, mostly on painting of the church and directories, Father Michael mentioned already, furniture for the bishop's bedroom, some repairs of the altar and plumbing repairs. It's a much bigger sum than in 2014. And $2,157 of improvements to the rectory was capitalized. We also spent much more money than in the previous year on purchasing candles, for $17,000. About $1,200 less on maintenance, but $1,000 more on utilities. About $3,000 less on offset administrative expenses, but about $1,500 more on gifts to parishioners. Somewhat less than $1,000 less on the Archdiocese Assembly expenses, but we had much more was spent on the choir, including the choir master courses Father Michael mentioned, and our cultural education life became much more active. It includes our concerts and trips to a theater, but Mother Shkelena will tell more about that. So these were the main items of our financial statements. I thank Arthur Castiha, everyone who helped collect and count the cash during the year. And I thank the audit committee for their work and for their helpful recommendations. And if you have any questions, please. Thank you.